Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is the Undertale / Deltarune newsletter for autumn 2023. Of course, you could probably sign up for these, but a lot of you guys seem to like me reading these out, and I actually really like reading out too. It's a really good way to keep in touch with the franchise, and you can see Toriel here raking some leaves. It's autumn, you know what that means. I love these newsletters, they're so much fun. So starting off, it's Undertale's 8th anniversary. Wow. There's a picture of Temmie there, of course. There's a picture of Frisk. It's Frisk, isn't it? Or is that the Deltarune character? I'm never really good with these character names because I always name them something else. I think my one was named Mono at one point, and another name previously. Yeah, happy birthday. It's a really big deal to have any anniversary, to have your game still be so beloved and so cherished by the fan base. It's Undertale's 8th anniversary. Sadly, I don't have much energy for a wild, crazy event this year. Doing a newsletter every 3 months is a bit like celebrating the anniversary all year. In other words, this year, I want to go to sleep. In celebration of this, Fangamer has created commemorative Undertale sleepy-themed goods. What's the dog dreaming about? Watch the video. I don't think we're going to watch videos in this just because I feel like there's stuff that I'm probably not going to buy there. You can check it out though. Of course, you can sign up to the newsletter, of course, and I'll actually leave the link to the video in the description below if you want to check that out too. So 20% of each shirt or blanket pre-order goes to charity, benefiting able gamers. I'm sure you need another t-shirt to use as pajamas, don't you? Man, like, that's so funny. I cycle out my t-shirts all the time. Like, the t-shirts I have now that I wear as pajama tops were like the t-shirts I would wear out like on a night out, and now it's like changed all again. On a more serious note, thank you all very much for all who's reading this. It means an immense amount to so many people that have continued to care about the series over the years. That's the thing. It's a franchise that has continued to have people care about it, and that's a big deal. Deltarune Chapter 3 status update. Let's go. Really cool illustration. Well, animation here, I should say. We continue work on Chapter 3. The chapter got playable from beginning to end. After some reconstructing and reshuffling of different parts, it's feeling quite good to go through. Can't say it's finished yet, but the unfinished parts certainly seeming less and less numerous. That's good because try as I might to sleep. Until the game is finished, I'll see nothing but nightmares. Earlier, we were considering having a stealth-focused section in the game where you would slowly sneak around certain areas. After developing some concepts, we realized a mechanic which basically just makes you move slower isn't necessarily fun. Yeah, so we didn't do that. Anyway, feel free to listen to the song since it's now unused. There's an unused song in this game. I actually think that we could... Yeah. Okay, so this is not going to be used in this song. I'm actually a big believer in the idea of never, and I mean never, listening to the audio of games before you play the game. That's a big deal for me. It always has been a big deal for me. I understand that some people prefer to like listen to video games, or listen to games. I turned down the volume, but to listen to songs before they play the game. It's something that, like, as a viewer, for me, like if I'm doing Let's Plays, as a viewer, I would like people to react to the song as you're playing it, because that's one of the most beautiful things about any video game is first hearing a song for the first time. And I'm nothing against people that look up the music beforehand. This is a really cool song, by the way. But one of the things that always kind of like I love about, like, say, Persona playthroughs is when someone goes, oh my god, that song is amazing. But then, like, when I'm watching a Persona playthrough and someone goes, I know this song, I listen to this song all the time. And it's like, man, that song originates and has all its emotions and feelings in this scene or in this scene or in that scene. And it has a completely different vibe if you're listening to it in the car before you know what it comes from. Because for me, like, the emotions, this is a really cool part too. To me, the emotions of a part of a game or a song come from the actual playing of the game itself. And then listening to music afterwards brings back up those feelings that you can have through the game too, you know? Really cool illustration there as well. There's Susie. Toby Fox and ZUN collab. So it's been announced, ZUN, the creator of the Tuo project, and I've created a music track together. Our track will appear in the officially sanctioned Tuo series fan game, Tuo Damaku Kaguru Fantasia Lost. If you didn't see my official announcement video about it, feel free to check it out here. Again, I'll leave that in the description below. I see a lot of people talking about this. I know there's a lot of subscribers who talk about this too, which is kind of cool. It's never been something I've been crazy into, personally. Oh, wow. If you're not aware, Tuo is a game series where anime girls shoot gorgeous bullet patterns at each other while extremely beautiful Eurobeat-inspired Japanese music plays in the background. This is a great series, has been a huge inspiration to me even since I was in elementary school. It's no exaggeration to say that the 2 series, am I pronouncing that right, is the sole reason that the Undertale and Deltarune have bullet-based battle systems. Wow. Not only that, but the instruments in Undyne's music area are a direct reference to the game as well, which makes it kind of amazing that more than half of the tracks ended up being a remix in Undyne's music by ZUN himself. Talk about some dreams come true. The announcement video aired on live Tuo Damaku Kagaru stream. The stream was actually quite cool, featuring live performances by many famous Tuo fan musicians and even featuring ZUN himself as an MC. Also, I was there in the audience. Wow, that's really cool. It's always cool to see where games' inspirations comes from, because I think sometimes like one of the really awful things about any fan base is this thing that like they think that like games are born in a vacuum or they're born out of nothing, when we know in reality that like all art takes from other art, and that's like one of the coolest things that you can do. There's games that I love dearly, like say like Dark Souls, that like inspired a load of games, but that was also inspired by the Zelda series, by like, you know, other franchises like the, you know, the Berserk series. You know, art is not born in a vacuum, and that's a good thing, because we can always use something to create another thing. I always like that. I always liked it a lot. Toby's Tuo Adventure. Warning, the following story is unrelated to Undertale / Deltarune, therefore it's an exclusive for truck freaks. Okay. And thanks for working on a track. The Damaku Kagaru team invited me to go to Japan and watch the live stream in person. After reaching the location, the staff brought me inside to the backstage area. We went past rooms where various performers were relaxing with their names written on the outside: ZUN-sama, Marasi-sama, Cool and Create-sama, and finally Toby Fox-sama. Yes, I don't know why, but I had my own room, even though I wasn't doing anything, because they probably respect your work a lot. After a while, ZUN appeared and I managed to talk to him for a bit, but I met him a couple of times before, so it was not so long ago that I lost all my ZUN type XP and had to start out from 0. Toby, nothing. ZUN, nothing. So if I played Tuo too much, I started to think of everything in terms of Damaku. Like, if there's a crowd of people, I have to dodge all of them carefully while moving through them, or if I'm driving a car and there's a bunch of traffic, I have to see them all as cars like they're bullets. Haha, that's dangerous, says ZUN. Since you make the games, don't you think that way all the time? ZUN, I guess I do tend to think of everything in relation to Tuo. It can't be helped. ZUN was really kind and helped. Oh, sorry, ZUN was really kind and helped me introduce me to other people playing in the bands. I was able to meet many cool and creative people, such as Cool and Create. There was an interesting guy called Beat Mario. His young kid was there running around yelling stuff like, "I want to go home, I want to go home." Soon after meeting him for the first time, Beat Mario picked up his kid and pushed them into me, trying to get me to hold them, but I just backed up repeatedly. His wife asked me if I was afraid of children, and I accidentally agreed because I misunderstood her Japanese. I thought she asked if I was bad at holding kids. Then she picked up the child and started spinning them around and making them do flips and said, "It's easy once they aren't babies, you can basically do whatever you want, as long as you don't drop them." It was cool. It was essentially like a free circus performance. Sorry, I know you're afraid of children. Wait, I'm not! But it was too late to correct myself, so they probably still think that. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Afterwards, I met Marase, an extremely talented piano player who posts many videos on YouTube of his performances. He was quite shocked to see I was there. He showed me a video of him performing Megalovania like a virtuoso. ZUN and I watched the entire performance for about 5 minutes, then applauded. It was surreal thinking that the song I made for a throwaway project when I was 15 years old would eventually have a performance of it shown to me and the creators of Toho. Soon the stream started. It was surreal and incredible to witness live performance of Tuo fan songs I had known since high school. I feel satisfied in life knowing I got to yell, "Help me, Aaron!" in real life. Marasi's piano performance was also extremely moving. The truth is, I learned how to make music by learning how to play various video game songs by ear on the piano. And all the first songs that I learned how to play were Tuo music. Watching Marasi play Native Faith was like seeing ultra-perfected version of my youth. It was beautiful. At the end, it was a very brief wrap-up party with drinks. Though ZUN had already drunk 6 beers throughout the whole event, he continued to drink on here. Meanwhile, I don't drink, so I slammed 1 beer, instantly became very drunk, and started over-explaining how much I love Tuo to Cool and Create, who politely stood there and nodded. Afterwards, I drew a large signing board along ZUN. I had trouble remembering. It isn't boredom, by the way, I just got off work. And even though it's just a bunch of lines, and ZUN laughed, he said, "He's really drunk, isn't he?" That's such a good drawing, though. It's really, really cute. Really, really cute. Ironically, the singing started happening because I was wanted to design something for Temmie, but she doesn't. Oh, the signing happened, sorry. But she doesn't know that. Don't read this, Temmie. A guy called Beat Mario randomly hugged me from behind. I made literally no reaction. Someone around me said, BL is beginning. It reminded me of being at an anime convention. Afterwards, I signed many iPhones. Since I rarely make appearances, this is actually one of the only times I felt like I was being seen as a celebrity. I found it very ironic. Hey ZUN, isn't it supposed to be your event? I asked, but ZUN said, hey, they're all used to me, so I guess I should appreciate the BL from behind while it still happens. Thank you, Damiku Kaguru staff and ZUN. I made many memories I'll never forget. That's really sweet. That's something that's really awesome to be able to fulfill something from your childhood. And also like get to listen to some awesome music. Another really great illustration. Sweet Cap'n KK, a message from Lenal? Hello Lenal, the character designer in charge of Sweet Cap'n KK. And now task manager in Deltarune Chapter 2. Oh, I can't contain my surprise at how quickly 2 years have passed since Chapter 2's release. It's been 2 years? Jesus. When Deltarune Chapter 1 was released, I was one of a million fans of Toby's work. I still remember so clearly how completely dumbstruck I felt after receiving a work request from Toby. I've been involved in a variety of design jobs, but the assignments I received for Deltarune were so much fun. The first time I've had work where from the very moment I read the assignment, my mind became filled with ideas one after the other. I was asked to draw a character based on Boombox theme, so I gave Toby 3 designs to choose from. The truth is, I made other designs too, but that's a secret. To my surprise, in the end, he decided to use all 3. I was so delighted. And so I'm proud to announce that I was tasked with illustrating some new merch from the Upbeat Trio. And, among the merch are new stickers. It'd be great if you could stick them on instruments, speakers, and other music-related gear and enjoy the sound together with them. More details will be announced later this month. By the way, a small side note, it seems that the trio's favorite musical genres are dubstep for Sweet, electro for KK, and hip-hop for Captain. That looks really freaking awesome. Yeah, these guys were a really, really fun aspect of the games. I might actually get some of these stickers. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Product copy. A certain company we work with sent us potential promotional text for some products and the characters from Undertale. With these products in your collection, you'll never explore the underground again. I'll never explore it again. What are they going to do to me? And the end. Thanks everyone. See you next year for the next Undertale anniversary. Undertale Xbox Physical. Undertale physically came out on Xbox. Oh wow, there's a physical copy on Xbox. So, that's actually a really great little update. I implore... Now here's the thing, they can't. They really can't because of the way things work. Because Toby Fox makes these games and has such a power over these games, he's able to directly communicate with us on a level that is so personal that doesn't feel like it's talking down to us or anything like that. It feels kind of comforting. Like I feel like I'm talking to Toby Fox. I feel like he's talking to me. And that can sometimes be dangerous in a parasocial sense, but the thing is, it's not dangerous. What's so great about it is that it's a guy who's so passionate about the art that he creates, and he knows that people are so passionate about the art he creates and the art that his friends create, that he's made a beautiful newsletter that everyone can enjoy that's an Undertale fan. I really did enjoy this one. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you, Toby Fox, and thank you guys for always sticking with me. I want you to know that you mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.